Coming off a 5-win season, the 2000 UTEP football team was picked to finish 6th in the preseason Western Athletic Conference poll. But the Miners had an energetic new head coach in Gary Nord and a veteran squad determined to prove that it had turned the corner. The Miners gained confidence from a season-opening loss at number 19 Oklahoma as they were able to compete with the Sooners physically. 2 weeks later, they led Texas A&M 17-14 at halftime in College Station before dropping to 1-2 on the season. Nobody could have imagined that it would be over 2 months before they would lose their next game. UTEP reeled off 7 straight wins, including 6 versus WAC opponents, to improve to 7-0 in the league. Highlighting the streak was a 23-13 conquest of Fresno State in the Sun Bowl. The Bulldogs' David Carr, the number 1 pick in the 2002 NFL Draft, was sacked 7 times as the Miners limited Fresno State to 235 yards. On November 11th, UTEP faced Rice in the Sun Bowl with a share of the WAC title on the line. A record crowd of 53,304 fans poured into the Sun Bowl and cheered the Miners to a 38-21 victory as Rocky Perez threw for 320 yards and 3 touchdowns, all to Lee Mays. After the game, UTEP fans stormed the field and took down the goalposts. The Miners were kings of the Western Athletic Conference. UTEP finished 8-4 that season and earned a berth in the Humanitarian Bowl. Mays led the country with 15 touchdown receptions. Brian Natkin became the first unanimous consensus All-American in school history and led all tight ends nationally with 64 receptions for 787 yards. The defense was led by end Menson Holloway, who tallied 15 tackles for loss and 10.5 sacks, while linebacker Trey Merkins added 13 tackles for loss, and free safety DJ Walker picked off 5 passes. A school record 11 Miners made the All-WAC team, and Nord was chosen the WAC Coach of the Year. Over 20 years later, the 2000 Miners continue to set the standard as the only UTEP team to capture a conference championship in the modern era of football.